Okay, here's part 2 for our video for the Lesson Master 4.7. I didn't want to do out the whole video in one part just because it gets kind of long to sit and watch at one time. Just a hint for you in number 6. Number 6, the problem is 5x plus 3y equals 3x minus y. So my hint for you is to make sure that we get all of the variable that we want on the same side. So we want to get y by itself. Well, that means we need to get all the y's on one side before we start to actually get y by itself. So get all the y's on one side, combine the like terms, and then move everything away from the y's. And I'm going to stop there because I want you guys to try that one. I do want to take a look at number 9 also, and I'm going to give you just a hint there, I think. Number 9, or maybe I should say, rather than a hint, I'll give you the first step. Okay, so there's our equation for number 9, and we want to get q by itself. Well, I look at it, and I've got all my q's on one side of my equation. That's kind of an important thing. Okay, number 5 that we were just talking about, we didn't have all the y's on one side, so here we want to check. Got all the q's on the same side of the equation. Good. Well, if you remember back to when we were solving equations with fractions in them, one trick that I told you to use was multiply both sides by the least common denominator. Well, in this one I've got denominators of 5 and 6. Our least common denominator, 5 is prime. 5 doesn't go into 6, so 5 times 6 is 30. Just want to multiply the right side of my equation by 30, or maybe 30 over 1 would work a little bit better to write it that way. And if I do that to the right side, I multiply the left side by 30. So I get 30r equals, distribute this 30 over 1, 30q over 5 plus 30q over 6. If I simplify those fractions, I get 6q plus 5q, which means that I can combine some like terms, maybe divide to get rid of my coefficient, and see if I can simplify. But in this case, I've got an r here, so I don't have to worry about working through to a single value, because it's going to be q equals some expression with r still in that.